stage. It's time for the championship to get underway. The field making their way out of turn 4. Green flag is in the air. The field fans out from the start, but then funnels right back down into turn 1 and turn 2. Still 3 wide, back for position.
We've seen a lot of the cars go across the apron on the front straightaway. They have not done it, avoided it. Try not to upset or damage the bottom of the cars. How much will they do that today?
All right, there they go right there, trying that apron, just shortcutting the dog leg. Just trying to make it a shorter route to turn 1.
Logano still out front, 0.8 of a second gap over Blaney, but you see a
Look at that.
bit of close call there between Blaney and the 7.
Yeah, I saw some contact between them even before this. The 7 was hard to get around for Logano, and then Blaney got there, and he gets physical. He don't waste any time.
35-point races have taken place, and points were very important after every stage. But for the championship 4, it doesn't mean a thing. No points matter. It's who finishes in front of the other. Joey Logano is going to win stage 1. That's the series most 5th stage win at Phoenix for Logano. Field approaching the Geico restart zone, and we're back underway. Stage 2. Look at them fan out. 4, 5 wide as they come into turn 1. And we're seeing the 47 of Ricky Stenhouse Jr. is around.
Little damage to the 77 here. Looks like a toe link broke on the left front of Landon Castle's car, and this is Stenhouse with damage to the nose.
Saw Stenhouse get lapped early in that first stage. They were racing 28th and 32nd.
Landon Castle highlighted here, coming off of turn 2, gets loose, hard into the wall, and then more contact from Stenhouse. So damage to the right front steering on the 77. Yeah,
He's going again.
Yeah, I think he's out. He had some kind of problem.
Yep.
I do believe he's out.
So now, very difficult. He's going to end up winning the stage. He crosses the stripe and wins the stage, but does he have enough fuel to maintain pace? And what about his teammate, Logano?
Yeah, you can't cycle the engine. What if it won't refire? I mean, that's kind of a tough situation.
Up front, Blaney and Briscoe, Harvick, Byron, Logano, the top of the championship 4. And right away, Logano goes all the way down. He'll challenge for 3rd. Right behind the 41 of Custer. Or 4 of Harvick, excuse me.
Really going to get to see what this 22 car is made of. He's been out front, had it easy all day long, leading every lap, now in traffic.
Good battle right here with Chase Elliott. Joey's car.
We got a spin. The 8 cars around here off of turn 4.
34 involved as well. Michael McDowell. As you mentioned, Tyler Reddick in the 8. Spinning in turn 4.
Doesn't look like any contact for Tyler. Just some flat tires.
So very quick there as far as the restart and right back to caution. On the outside of row 1, then Byron Harvick, Elliott Logano. Again, that 3rd row made up of 2 championship 4 contenders. Died into the wall on the inside, just brushing it, and the caution comes back out.
Look at that steering wheel, Jeff. That steering wheel's not straight. He's got some suspension issues.
He made big contact with the wall.
Oh, he just said yep when he was asked big damage. And you look at that race car and it doesn't look like it has a scratch on it right now.
You see the right front has damage.
See the steering wheel. If you look at that steering wheel, it's steered to the right just a little bit, so he's got some suspension issues. And here's how it happens. He tries to cut across the racetrack, but he has the 1 of Chastain right there, and Chastain turns him into the inside wall. Chastain gave him no brakes there. Chastain is underneath him right here, and the 9 comes across his nose, and Chastain holds his ground.
And watch right here. Watch him make contact. Both right side tires into the wall.
Chastain had a choice. He could have lifted. He could have went even further to the left. Said he wasn't going to do that. Really just held the wheel straight. Said, if you want to spin yourself across the nose of my car, it's not my fault. So that's the way he'll view this. Chase will probably be aggravated that he didn't cut him a break.
Oh, he just wrecked us.
And you heard it on the radio. He wrecked us.
Yep. Watch this run right here. Chastain gets a great launch. Gets to the start-finish line. As soon as he gets there, he turns to go underneath him, and Chase Elliott starts turning as well.
Hang on. One outside.
I just feel like Ross got a great run right there. Starts getting forward momentum right here. Seems to the left for a quarter panel, and Chase turns down on him. If I'm Ross Chastain, I'm not lifting there either. I mean, I'm underneath him. I got forward momentum. That's my spot. Let's listen to the 9.
I mean, did I do something wrong there or what? No, but I don't know what to tell you. These guys race that way. It's the way they race all the time. So we just got to treat them the same way. Let's try to get this thing fixed. So come on, Jewish.
20 team has worked all year to put together the best over-the-wall crew they can, and they need one more good stop here for the 20 team. Adam Stevens used a code word. We'll see what they do here. Right side's on for the 20 car. Marty?
The 3 players left in the championship 4, all coming down pit road right now. Ross Chastain's team trying to have a good stop. He said, I just could not get going on that last run. I lost that early right rear grip I had before, and the car just does not cut good enough. We'll see if the crew delivers, Parker.
For Joey Logano, he came on the radio and said, tight, could not turn there. As you see them go around the right side, this team has been absolutely perfect on pit road through this race. It looks like they'll be ahead of the championship 4.
Briscoe with a great stop. He comes off of pit road in front of Blaney. Logano able to stay in front of the other championship 4 contenders, and a devastating stop for the 20 of Christopher Bell. An issue we've seen before with this car, and now it's Brad Keselowski who has the buildup of rubber underneath the hood and the front end of this car, and it catches on fire to the point where he has to climb out of the car.
We've seen this before, and luckily Brad's able to get out. Seems like this happened to a lot of Fords this year. The 4 car of Harvick at Darlington. It happened to his teammate in Indianapolis. NASCAR felt like that they had this issue fixed. There is a ton of rubber buildup and debris at this racetrack. We can see it falling off the cars going down the back straightaway at speed. And enough rubber has built up to get in and around that exhaust, catch on fire, and then set the rest of the car on fire. Under caution for Brad. Fortunate for him to be able to get out.
Yeah, NASCAR made a lot of changes over the last several months trying to prevent that, and we saw some fires again last week in Martinsville in a similar situation where just tons of rubber coming off of those tires. And now again today a fire, something that has to get fixed before next year.
Logano going for the lead. Briscoe on the outside. Logano dives down low. We'll see if he can make the pass before they get to turn 1.
Byron's got underneath Ross Chastain behind them.
Yeah, that issue in 1 and 2 behind the 12 the lap before cost him all kinds of momentum. He's trying to clear Byron. There he does it off of turn 2.
1 lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank. His closest competitor for the race win is Ryan Blaney, a teammate. That teammate has been hungry all year long, but it looks like he's going to have to stay hungry going to 2023, because Logano has been the class of the field all day long. The 32-year-old, Joey Logano, he's already built a Hall of Fame career. Today he etches his name in stone as one of the few to capture multiple championships. Logano is a 2-time NASCAR Cup Series champion.
Good job. Thank you. Yes! Great drive. Way to hang in there. Proud of you.